All right. Hi, family. It's your girl. Wellness Lady K. Coming you with part four. So, the last time we were talking at NRH in DC about my ordeal, and I was telling you guys from what happened that Friday of November the 11th. I will never forget it because it had changed my life. So after me going to my sister's coming to the house that Friday morning, they checked me out, doing my vitals and everything, and telling me is sit down and shut up and don't ask questions. And I let them do their thing. One is a nurse, the other one is a firefighter and an EMT. So let them do their thing. So they were looking at my vitals. Everything was good. But when we went to stand up, my left leg was drooping. So they told me that they were going to take me to the hospital the next day. We are going to do, panel of blood work to find out what was going on. And then also my stomach was protruding out like I was pregnant. And, ain't nothing up in here. So I agree to go to the hospital at this point. And so they left. And then that evening is when Miss K came in, and she helped me out and so forth, gave me food and so forth. So we're going to go forward. We're going to fast forward. So going to Georgetown in a private ambulance and everything, I call it VIP style. I'm in the ER. And during that time, family, it was an outbreak in DC with the flu. I mean, everyone there, except myself, did not have the flu. And I mean, it was horrible. Plus, they didn't have no beds in the back. So I'm waiting on this stretcher. The lady in front of me, she gets sick. So it was like that all night long. They were cleaning up, different people's, accidents on the floor. So I'm praying because I'm like, oh my goodness, I got my mask on, and I also got my, the blanket that they had for me up to my nose and everything because it was a very interesting night. So finally, at 3 a.m., I get a bed in the ER, and I'm so happy, and I'm in pain because of my back. So they give me morphine, and I'm like, why are they giving me morphine? I don't take that stuff. I don't even take an aspirin. So why are they going to give me something strong like that? But anyway, when you're in the hospital, right? So they give me morphine, and they're asking me my pain level and so forth, and I'm telling them. And so right after that, they took me to get a MRI. And family, how can I say this? Prior to me getting the MRI, I was against it. I really was. I thought it was something like a CAT scan and deal with radiation until I did my research on MRIs. Now, I would get an MRI any day. So, going to the MRI, it's covered from head to toe and you got very little space. That didn't bother me. They ask you, would you like to have music? And of course, I wanted my ocean water music. So they found me some ocean water music. Meanwhile, I start praying because I'm like, okay, I can't walk. I have no movement in my legs at this time. And I'm praying, and it's a conversation that I have with my Heavenly Father when I have situations when it comes to my health. Because, um, I was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago. So, I have episodes. So, this was not going to the doctor to find out about the lump, bump, or whatever you want to call it. But this time, finding out what's going on with me, period. So I have a conversation with my Heavenly Father, and I ask Him, like I always do, whatever the situation is of the news that I will receive, if it's good or bad, keep me calm. Keep me calm. Because I don't want to be in a fright, because when you're in that type of statement or state of mind, you can't think. And most of all, you cannot pray. And for me, I need to think and I need to pray. So that's what I did. And then they wheeled me back into my room and I was knocked out. Around 5 o'clock, they woke me up. Now, think about this, family. They wake you up from your sleep and tell you that they found a tumor on your spinal cord. Did you hear what I said? A tumor on my spinal cord. Not my back, my spinal cord. And it's crushing my TC or T7 in my vertebrae like a tin can. This is what they're saying to me. Now, I just woke up and they're telling me this. And I'm saying, oh, okay. And he's just going on and going on. And he's telling me, if you need surgery. I said, oh, really? When do I need surgery? Like today or tomorrow? This is what he's talking to me. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And he's like, and if you don't get the surgery, this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to be a paraplegic. You're going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. And you're going to have a body bag because you won't have control of your body functions. And I'm like, okay. Interesting. And then he told me, I guess the look on my face was like really? I have a tumor on my spinal cord, and that it just crushed my vertebrae like a tin can, And I'm saying, okay. And he was like, you got to get it now, and we need to know what you're going to do. So I'm like half asleep and still trying to take this in. So that's why I cannot walk. It's this tumor on my spinal cord. And then I start thinking back, how could that happen? I'm in my recovery. Then they bring up about my cancer. Oh, because of this will this means that you're in stage 4. And I'm saying, so because I got this tumor in my spinal cord that just boosts my what do you say, my breast cancer. I don't usually say cancer, period. I'd say the stranger. To stage 4. Really? Yes. And he was just so adamant. And he was like, and you need treatment and this and that and another. And I'm just like, interesting. And I'm just like, still trying to take up all this in. And I know maybe because of the look on my face, I was like, okay. I was just so calm because what? I prayed. And he walked out. He was angry. I'm like, when you think about it, family, why was he angry at me? This is my body. So give me some time to think and I'll get back with you. I heard what he said. Look, I've been threatened so many times by doctors. I'm just like, okay, here's another one. So, believe it or not, I was not going to get it. I was like, and they told me what they have to do to replace the damage from my vertebrae or spinal cord. They had to put titanium as a replacement. Anybody knows that's in the holistic world, that's a no-no. But here are all the things that I don't believe in is right in front of me. Right in front of me. And I kid you not, family, it was the hardest decision that I could make. Then talking with my sisters, oh boy, that was not good. And my sisters, they were just tired of me because I was like, I'm not getting it, and they were like, well, you're not going to walk again. And it was horrible. But to make a long story short, family, I thought about how I got to Georgetown Hospital. And then finding out that Georgetown does bloodless surgery. I don't get blood transfusions because the Bible said we should abstain from it. But I do get treatments that's alternative. And so I'm so happy that I had all of that in order. That's one thing I'm so happy because we, as witnesses, we have like classes that's on Zoom from different hospitals. And I happened to go to one 4 months ago on Zoom in the hospital in Pennsylvania, in Philly. And so I'm so happy because it helped us with the new latest updates on different treatments that we use. That is no blood fractions or anything like that. There's like proteins and things and different treatments, right? And so already had what, if anything, of a medical emergency, this is what I would take instead of blood. So thinking about all the things that day and how, the paramedics came to my house. They didn't have to bust down my door. They picked, the police, did what he had to do. And for me to get out and how there was a private, ambulance. And then I'm going to Georgetown and then finding out it was a bloodless surgery hospital. They do bloodless surgery. And by me being a witness, this was perfect. So I looked at this as being a blessing from the Heavenly Father, Jehovah. you know, and I decided to get it. And once I decided to get it, my family was happy, my friends were happy, everybody was happy. So, meanwhile, while I'm thinking and praying and meditating on, you know, what took place and the news that I just got 5 o'clock in the morning, taking all that in, that they kept coming to me, you know. Okay, so have you thought about it? Are you going to get the surgery? And I'm like, I'm still thinking about it. Meanwhile, I'm calling family, I'm calling friends, and asking different ones to just pray for me and help me that I'll make the right decision. And so when they found out that I was going to get the surgery, then they had the bloodless community team, and they talked with me, and we had a list. I had a list of things, of the different treatments that I was taking, and you know, marking it down, which ones I want, and so forth. And everything went so smooth. I kid you not. I was down in the ER from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. And so finally, that's how busy they were Saturday morning. Finally, I go up. So I'm going up, I'm talking to my cousin on the phone, and they say, yes, take her to the ICU. Look, I haven't been operated on or anything. They're taking me to the ICU. So my cousin was like, why are you going to the ICU? I'm like, I don't know. So I'm hungry, haven't eaten anything since Friday. I'm like, can I have some water? Can I have some juice? Can I have something? They were like, I'm sorry, you can't have anything right now because I don't know if you're going for surgery today. I'm like, surgery? And when we got into the room, the nurses, welcomed me and everything. And kind of find out, that's what it was. They were prepping me for surgery. And my cousin's like, what? No, her family, we're not there yet. And they were like, I'm sorry. You know, we're prepping her for surgery. So they prepped me for surgery. I went under around 4:30. This surgery was very major. I had no idea. It was very major. It lasted for 5 hours. And, going into the surgery room, I was like intrigued, like, oh, this is what a surgery room looked like. And I'm looking at the team, I'm looking at them at the computer, before they give me the anesthesia. So I'm looking all around. Next minute I know, it was 1 o'clock Sunday morning. And I'm thinking, I'm on Zoom. Forgot about the surgery. Forgot about the surgery, family. On Zoom. And I'm looking around because my eyes is like trying to adjust now because of the anesthesia, and then I'm coming out of it. Oh, and it's another thing, family. This is my first time ever been in the hospital, period. All the years I lived on this earth, never had major surgery or anything like that. It's because I lived a clean life, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all the way around. I lived a clean life, a wellness. I ate clean. I moved every day. I kept smiling even when when inside I was crying. I kept it positive. I pushed through my pain, pushed through whatever it was with the help of the Heavenly Father, um, Jehovah. And I tell you, it has helped me all these years, over 35 years plus, because I started eating clean at the age of 27. So you can do the math. And I'm fabulous 52. But it's just a blessing. It's just a blessing. And when I woke up that Sunday, oh my goodness, family, I looked up, I saw the clock. It said 1 a.m. And the first thing that came to my mind is, I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh, Jehovah God. Oh, Jehovah, thank you so much. I'm alive. And but I couldn't talk because I had a tube down my throat. And then the nurse came, and she was asking me how I feel and so forth. And I had a clipboard already, so I was writing down because I knew I probably couldn't talk or whatever. And I was writing down, why do I have this? And she said, it's because you lost a lot of blood. And I was like, oh, I did? I said, well, what is my count? And she said, it's a 5. And I'm like, that's not, that's not dangerous. But anyway, that's that wellness coach talking and knowing about, your hemoglobin and so forth, how to build up your blood. So I was telling her different things, how to build up my blood. Well, I got this tube down my throat, and she was like, I believe you." And I'm just like so irritated because it was so uncomfortable. I don't know if you ever had surgery or not, family, but I didn't like that tube. I was so happy the next day came. Oh, I was looking at the clock, just praying. They were like, yeah, we're going to take it out this time. And then someone else said, yeah, we're going to take it out this time. And I'm like, look, please, please tell me the truth. Because one person came in here and said they want to take it out this time. Okay, that already came. Now, the other person said they're going to take it out at 8:30. Now, which one is it? But they took it out and everything. And I survived. I mean, this was major, my spinal cord. And let me tell you, family, when I looked at my feet and I wiggled my toes, I was just so grateful. So grateful because I couldn't move nothing. I could not move nothing. And each day I saw my body come back. I'm learning how to walk all over again, but I'm seeing the muscles coming back into my legs. I'm not at NRH anymore. I left in December, the 21st of last year. And now I'm in another facility, finishing out my rehab. I can stand. My balance, getting my balance back. And oh my goodness, family, this ordeal taught me a lesson. And I'm hoping and praying that what I'm saying will help anyone out there that is going through something with their body and they're afraid. Just check it out. Do your research. Have your team, your family, your support team, and just check it out. Take immediate action. Don't be like me. They told me if I did not come, my whole body systems would just shut down, would have been gone. My, my muscles were gone. I lost my body function, my bowel system, that was shut down. And I was ready to lose my urination system. I'm so grateful. I cannot thank my Heavenly Father for sustaining me in my sick bed. And I just pray that what I said will help anyone. I have a brace that I wear when I'm walking, but by me doing this in the wheelchair, that's why I put it on for my back. So my stitches and my staples that I had in my back um, is healing. My back is healing. I'm so grateful. If you saw this the scar or the what's the word I'm looking for? The actual um, what is it? Not the scarring, the cut. I was like, wow. Excuse me. And that same day, the surgeons and them was coming in, and they said that you're a strong cookie. You're very strong. That's what he told me. And I thanked him, and I said, yes, my God has given me the strength to endure. And he just smiled and he laughed. But when they took the tube out, they said, we want to hear your voice. And I'm like, thank you. I was just so grateful. And each day I wake up and I tell you, my body is doing amazing things. And I'm walking with a walker. I'm in a wheelchair, but I walk with a walker. I'm doing exercise. I have PT every day, physical therapy, and occupational therapy. So, to help me to get home, preparing myself. I just can't wait, family. I never been um, away like this, especially in the hospital. You know, um, I've been away from my home since November the 11th. And we're in a new year. This is the 5th of January of 2023. So it's been a while. And I'm just so ready to go home. So I get back to my cooking. I'm not used to eating anyone's cooking or eating out like this. To me, this is like eating in a restaurant. It's not my cooking. I cook every day. I cook fresh, because I go to the farmers markets. I will walk to my grocery stores and pick out my meats and, all of that. And I'm just, everyone's like, just take your time, Kay, just take your time. But I'm just, I don't know. I just want you to know that I appreciate you and thank you for the new subscribers. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it because I've been working on myself and getting to the point that I can walk with a walker and I went from moving my feet to moving out the bed and my legs and bending my knees and all the things that I went through when I was in National Rehab Hospital. I mean, with a robot, doing stairs, treadmill, The first day, family, I was on the bar, the bar that people walk on. And I'm thinking that's when you're in advance. They had me walking on that the first day coming. And I couldn't walk, you know. I didn't have no muscles in my legs. But he had me walking because he believed in me. He saw that this is not no person that was not active. This was a very active woman, a trained dancer back in the day, and, you know, stay active all the time. So I'm just grateful for me taking care of my body when I was in my 20s. And as someone told me, as you get older, your body will take care of you. And I believe that because this is what my body is doing. It's taking care of me. And I just thank you again. Thank you for the new subscribers. I hope you'll come back, give you more content. Also, welcome you to my Wellness TV. This is my Wellness TV segment. And, getting back hopefully very soon in my home where I can get into the kitchen and start showing you some delicious meals that I cook up in my recipe book that I made. And we shall see what 23 has for me, and just keep thriving. And that's what I want you to do as well. I want you to keep thriving no matter what. You know, live clean. Move every day. Yes, move every day. And smile. All right, family. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for putting up with me because your girl was working it out, getting to the point of now where I'm standing up. I'm making up my bed, standing. I'm washing up, standing, So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And it's just exciting. And I just can't wait till get into the gym, hopefully next year. Next year, next week, so that continue in my journey of rehabilitation from the spinal cord injury. Okay, family, I love you. Have a great evening and see you on the next video. Ciao, ciao.